I am President Chad. And in the house with me, we always have guests in the United Hour. It's not a solo show. We have the man, Canada, Big Phil. We've got Devin out there in Miami. And right here in sunny Barbados is man William. How you doing, Will?
All right, man. Okay. How are you?
Can't complain, can't complain.
And the
And
boys?
William, for
Everybody
those
else?
people who are wondering, when they look at his complexion, no, he doesn't live in Barbados. He is from the UK. He's 100% English, but he's in the Caribbean right now on a little tour with his family. And William and I met at a sports bar. I think it was a boxing game. Was it a Boxing Day game?
Boxing Day game, yeah, in Trinidad.
Yeah, Boxing Day game in Trinidad. We were there. Will is a serious United supporter. He's been supporting the club for many, many years. So let's jump straight into it. Big Phil, who are some of the teams that we might meet in the next round of the Champions League?
The group winners are Manchester City, Liverpool, Ajax, Real Madrid, Bayern Munich, us, Lille, and Juventus, right? The group runner-ups, PSG, Atletico Madrid, Sporting Lisbon, Inter Milan, Benfica, Villarreal, RB Salzburg, and Chelsea. So obviously, we won't draw Chelsea because they are an English team, and we won't draw Villarreal because they were in our group already, right? So potentially, the teams that United can draw are RB Salzburg, Benfica, Inter Milan, Sporting, Atletico Madrid, and quote me on this here, I will not be surprised if UEFA says that a big money earner can be Manchester United versus PSG. One last dance with Ronaldo and Messi.
So I want to ask this question. Who would you like us to face in the next round?
Accrington Stanley.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, they're not in the Champions League.
Oh, I think that's the only chance we got.
Devin, who you feeling? Who you think we're gonna get? Let me rephrase that. Not who you think we're gonna get. Who do you want to get?
I would like to see us go up against Sporting. I would love to see Ronaldo go up against his boyhood club one last time. Go out there and just boss it out there.
All right, William.
I agree. I think it would be a nice game, PSG. I don't think we'd do well against the Spanish teams. It all depends. At the end of the day, I know I'm a United fan. We're all United fans. And on our day, we can beat anyone. And to win the competition, you have to take on everyone. I just think we're in a worse state than, I think we scrape wins. We're just lucky at the moment. We're not a good team at the moment. I've been a supporter. I'm 57. I've been a supporter probably 40 years, and it's the worst team I've seen. They're not. Keane used to say they're not good enough to play for United. They're not United players, and that's what the problem is. It's all money. Pogba, Lingard. It's all money. Ronaldo's there breaking his back trying to do it. Fernandes, people rave on about him. I don't think he's good, but I'm sorry, I'm drifting. It's not the question. PSG.
Thank you. Oh my God, thank you.
Big fella, you are a
Oh
Fernandes
my
fan.
God, I am clipping that.
That was the wrong question I answered.
Robert, who you think we're gonna get, and who do you want us to get?
We will get PSG because it's corruption. The same way how they give Messi the Ballon d'Or, corruption. They give us PSG, corruption. Who do I want? To me, it don't matter. It doesn't matter, honestly. I mean, it doesn't matter because I think with our team, even if you get Benfica, we will make it a hard game. Even if you get Inter Milan or whoever, we will make it a hard game. You know what I mean? So to me, it doesn't matter like who you get.
I'm gonna throw one more possible fixture as well too, because we've seen there's been a lot of drama between Real Madrid and PSG over the last months over Kylian Mbappe. Don't be surprised if Real Madrid draws PSG as well too.
But guys,
Yeah.
I want to talk right now about Donny van der Beek. You know, we're talking about the curious case of Donny van der Beek because Donny van der Beek has become a cult hero among some in some circles of Manchester United supporters. And you know, it's one of those things. It's kind of like the girl that got away. You know, she real attractive, and you always tell yourself, "What if?" And because she got away, and she's the what if person, she's always high up there in your mind because it's more of a fantasy than a reality. You understand? It's a fan because you haven't been with her. So, you know, we have been fantasizing about Donny van der Beek and getting down on Ole. Ole not playing him. Ole not playing him. When he playing with garbage players and he don't look good. And we have been complaining and complaining. But the more we see of Donny van der Beek, Donny put himself out there and say, I could play in the 6. And everybody's like, yeah, Donny better than Fred. Donny better than McTominay. Why Ole treating him like that? Play him. Donny played next to Mata yesterday. And I'm telling you, that's one of the worst 6s I ever seen in my life. He was horrible, right? Not just because he contributed to the goal, but because...
Their goal.
Yes, their goal. Thank you. Not just because he contributed to their goal, but because he just looked bad. Now, I'm gonna give you guys the opportunity to talk about Donny van der Beek.
Okay. Is it me? Yeah, right. Donny van der Beek, the jury's out on Donny van der Beek. He's never had a good game. He's never been unreplaceable. He's never finished a game and thought, oh, I hope he's playing next game. I know he's not had the proper run with the proper players, but it's just not. I know I keep saying this. It's just not Manchester United. You know, I know he scored that goal with Ronaldo the other week, but you could have scored that goal with Ronaldo the other week. You know what I mean? My mother could have scored that goal with Ronaldo the other week. It's just, you know, unless it's. I tell you what would be a good idea for the new manager, the interim manager. Maybe if he puts the numbers on the front of our shirts. And then it looked like we're attacking because we run back that much.
Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord.
But what say you, Robert?
You can't use that game as a barometer for, you know, his whole performance. You can't. The people who will use it are the people who love men like Pogba and Fred and Scott all of a sudden. But all of a sudden, Fred is cool now. But last month, Fred wasn't cool. Fred was a waste of time last month. Now this month, all of a sudden, he is good. Come on. Look, the man was playing with the kids, okay? He was playing with the children, right? If I want to doubt Donny, I want to see Donny play at least 4 games in a row with the first team. And if by game 4 he cannot show me anything, then fine. I say get rid of him.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah,
Who do you
go
rate
ahead.
the best, Donny van der Beek or Fernandes?
No,
Is that even a real question?
No, but
Bruno,
you're saying that Van der Beek is on the bench because of Fernandes.
No,
yes.
I will tell you
Yes.
this. My thing with Donny van der Beek, I was going to go last, but because William asked that question, I'm gonna put it in because answering that is what I was going to say. Donny van der Beek seems to be just very unlucky. Because when he gets full games, he usually doesn't get to play around the most talented players at the club.
Agreed.
Both under Ole and now.
Yeah.
And Donny van der Beek has diminished in my mind. And I will tell you how he is diminished. I rated Donny van der Beek highly, but I realize now Donny van der Beek is a system player. He plays well in a system, and he plays well with other people in that system. You see Ralph Ragnick's, tough drill, whatever, Donny will shine eventually in this system. But he needs to play with other intelligent players in that system. He is not an individually prolific talent in himself. No. And that is what I saw yesterday. Because you didn't have to be great to stand out. Greenwood stood out. Ahmad stood out. Mengi, when he came on, stood out. And these guys aren't great, You know, they getting there, but they're not great. Donny looked average. He looked less than average. To answer the question, if we are playing a system, I would prefer Donny in our midfield and Bruno Fernandes. But if we need sparks of creativity and flair, definitely Bruno Fernandes. Donny
No,
van
but
der Beek is not a guy.
But
to
you haven't seen enough of Donny van der Beek to make that determination. You can't say that.
I
right,
give it my opinion.
You've seen about 10 to 20 games of Bruno Fernandes in a row. You haven't seen 10 to 20 games of Donny van der Beek in the first team for Manchester United. You haven't.
Okay, so in his whole career in this club, he has only had 2 or 3 full games. So how can you judge him, right? When he's only had 2 or 3 full games?
What you was going to say, Devin?
It was interesting though. You speak about the system players as well, and think about the big players that left from that Ajax side between Matthias de Ligt and also Frankie de Jong, along with Donny,
Frankie de Jong did the ground running. Everybody else struggled.
and he's dropped off recently as well too.
Yeah.
And so you think about that, and it just
you
shows.
see the two names you call, De Ligt and De Jong, they're getting constant play for Juventus and Barcelona. They are not Donny van der Beek for United. No.
But my point being now going in with this is it shows that they played so well under this system. So if you utilize the players the right way, they can thrive.
Yeah.
Can I just make a point? Could you imagine us all sitting on this television program saying that Roy Keane, he needs a couple of games run out. You know, we need that Scholes. Give him 4 or 5 games. He was never that. We're United. You're talking like we're Accrington Stanley. I tell you, give him a chance for 5 games. What would then?
Well, first things first. If I had my way, right, and all players were fit, right, I would definitely have Donny van der Beek in the first team over the likes of either a Fred or a Scott. Fred and Scott, in my opinion, are on the same level as Donny van der Beek. So Donny van der Beek in a system with, let's say, Jadon Sancho on the right, Marcus Rashford on the left, either Bruno or Pogba in the 10, and Ronaldo or Cavani up top. That's just my thing.
What do you think's happened to Rashford? He's off to boil.
He's feeding. He's feeding the kids, and he's not feeding the team. Sorry.
Yeah, exactly. I always wanted to say this when I was on a show. If anybody said to me, "What happened to United over the last couple of seasons?" It was when somebody at United said that Van Dijk was too expensive, and we'll have Maguire. And that's when we went wrong, because we've always had a strong back.
I would even argue. I would argue even before that.
Bruce, Pallister.
I will tell you when Sir Alex Ferguson started using the term that there's no value in the market, which is
I would argue. I would argue as soon as we sold Ronaldo for 80 mil, then bought Gabriel Obertan is when it started going downhill.
Oh my God!
Let me ask this question: how did you feel when you heard about these new coaches coming in on Ralph's team?
So the psychologist, that one was actually something I was very excited about. And I was actually kind of surprised that it had been over 20 years since we last had one, because all the clubs are doing it. You can figure out, all right, if a player is out of form, you can actually get down to it and figure out the reason why. Instead of just doing the old school thing of, okay, just drop the player. You figure out if there's like a mental block going there, whatever it is, they're not reading the game right. You can also refocus their minds to be correct. With the Chris Armas signing, I can tell you right now, from the here in the States, the last thing I remember him for is losing 7-1 in his last game.
Maybe he's brought Sasha in to reassure Chris Armas that he's okay after losing 7-1. Maybe he needs psychotherapy, you know, like that. Oh, you know, you're not the only one to be beaten 7-1. You know, maybe he's just brought him in for him. Why would they need? You know, I'm old-fashioned. Why would a footballer on hundreds of thousands a year be depressed and worried? Oh, what new Armani suit am I going to buy? Who cares if I don't win? I think you should have brought Roy Keane in interim. He'd have told them a few home truths.
We would have had no players left.
Exactly.
With the players this day, with the players this day and age, we would have had nobody left. Yes, that could have worked. That could have worked before when people had a backbone.
With regards to Chris Armas, I did not know what on God's green earth Manchester United Football Club was thinking. That guy has Toronto FC in a state of despair, right? When I got that news, I had about 5 or 6 people messaging me saying, Big Phil, is your club serious? And I was like, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? It's only when I saw Fabrizio Romano and Man United announced that Chris Armas would be heading towards Manchester. I was like, are you guys for real? Now, don't get me wrong, a change of scenery and a change of atmosphere may instill new ideas or whatever. So I am willing to give him a chance, but I honestly do not think he is the right guy to be at Manchester United. That's just my opinion.
Let me say this. I hear everything that you guys are saying. You all know, for people who watch this program regularly, that I am an advocate. I always was wondering why Ole didn't bring a sports psychologist, because I always felt that the issue with the players were mental, why they weren't performing for Ole coming in the end. So you all know I agree with that. However, I actually don't think, I think that Ralph is actually very old school. And Ralph would definitely agree with William. I don't think Ralph bringing Sasha in there for nobody to talk about the pet died and the feeling overwhelmed by social media. This is what I think. This is what I honestly believe Sasha is there to do. Create and mental constructs that will put pressure on the players in training that will get the best of them out of the pitch. You see that whole big clock on the wall, and you have 8 seconds when to retrieve the ball, 8 seconds to score, or if you lose the ball, 10 seconds to retrieve the ball. You know, we've heard Ralph use those training tactics. I think that is what Sasha is there to do. Create that kind of atmosphere to get these guys zoned in, to program these fellas' mind that they will go out there and they will be sleeping in the bed and they will be dreaming systems and what Ralph wants them to do. I don't think he is there to hold anybody's hand.
The only psychologist anybody needs to know is to win, because that's the best feeling in the world, isn't it? If they could win, start winning, if they could play as a team, if they could get the spirit, sitting around like we're sitting, talking, chatting, not jumping in the Ferraris and the Bentleys and running off, getting a new design super game of golf. Being a team. That's what they should be, get back to being teammates. Because Greenwood went very greedy when Ronaldo, because he didn't like the shine that Ronaldo was getting when he come back. And that's what's doing them. And they're all playing individual. They all want to score because, like you say, social media, I scored a great goal. I'm international superstar. I cock up. I'm the worst thing since sliced bread. You with me? And of course I know about social media because we're on it now. But what I'm saying is we've got to get back to winning ways. And I just think it might have been a bit lost in translation when, like, Woodward or someone for hire, the executive in Manchester United said, "Oh, get a sports psychologist in before Christmas." And got, "Oh, Christmas, right? Okay, we'll get it." Maybe it was lost in German translation. Get somebody in before Christmas. Oh, that is good. I will find Christmas. Yes, hello, Christmas. Are you busy? Can you come? We even know you're crap and you've lost every game in Toronto. Come, have a couple of million.
You gentlemen see why I love this guy?
We need to get back to winning ways. That's the only psychologist we need. Score. Stop making stupid. So the only thing I want to have to do is drop. I mean, Fred, honest to God, Stevie Wonder couldn't have done a worse Brazilian than him. He is terrible. He is terrible.
To be fair, he's actually having a decent bit of run right now. His pressing does help.
Let me rein you guys in, because we could talk about Fred for the next 2 hours.
No, we can't. There's nothing to talk about him. Crap takes 2 seconds to say. We don't need to talk about it for hours. Look, let's talk about Fred. He's crap. That's it. Over. Let's carry on.
All right, guys. So let's head into the favorite segment of the Thursday program, the Boo Boo Man or the Top Shutter. So for William's sake, let me explain what the Boo Boo Man, is all about. The Boo Boo Man is
we all know who Boo Boo Man is. It's pretty unanimous.
Is just really unlucky. You know who's been having a really shitty week? That is who your Boo Boo is, right? So every week we have a Boo Boo Man, and your Top Shutter is the guy who is having a really good week. You know, Mr. Big Balls. He walk in the bar and he get all the girls. That's your Top Shutter for the week. So it could be a player, it could be a team, it could be a manager, anything in football circles. You have your Boo Boo Man, real, shitty under the stick guy, and you have your top shotter, the guy that all the girls want to run down. So let's start with Big Phil. Big Phil, who is your boo boo for the week?
It's gonna be unanimous. Everybody's gonna have the same boo boo, man. Yeah.
I'm not sure about that, but let's go ahead. Talk to me, Phil.
My boo boo man of the week is Mr. Donny. Donny, we are gonna party hard. Thomas Party is my boo boo man of the week. All you Arsenal fans talking about is the next coming of Patrick Vieira, more like Patrick Viagra. You guys did not get Thomas Party. You got Thomas Part Time. I am sorry. Thomas Party has to be the biggest flop in the last 2 to 3 years. Don't tell me about no Fred or Harry Maguire when you have Thomas Party. More like Thomas Part Time. And my top shotter of the week goes to the one and only Bayern Munich, because you had a job yesterday and you did it well. You sent a Lionel Messi less Barcelona, who now has to travel away to Russia and Switzerland and India and Trinidad and Tobago and Barbados to play their football right now. I am so sorry, but where are all my Barcelona fans at? Where are you? You were given all of this talk about United are in the Europa League. How does it feel right now?
Yeah.
Evan, who's your boo boo man for the week?
It's gotta be Barcelona. real easy. Real easy is not even up for a debate. After that, it's for a club that prides themselves so highly to have that fall from grace like that after losing one man. And then also with the way how they dealt with a Sergio Aguero as well too, where now the man has to retire.
Mhm.
And so yeah, it's for me it's a no-brainer Barca. For my top shotter though, Sebastian Haller from Ajax.
Robert, who's your boo boo man for the week?
All right, my boo man for the week. Obviously, I mean, it can't be nobody else. Lionel Messi, the damn bandit. He's a crook. He's a thief, right? The damn thief, right? Seven Ballon d'Ors. 7 Ballon d'Ors, doggy. 7. Dog, you're a thief. You are a fraud. You are a short hobbit. You are no one. You're no one, dog. You're nobody. You understand? And for the first and only time in my life, my top shotter is Fred. First time. You will never hear me say anything good about Fred ever again in life. Ever. No, don't get type in life. I'm not a convert. No, don't get type in life. I still hate Fred. Fred is so shit. Right? He's so shit. Right? But today,
But this week,
yeah,
man, this week.
you know what?
All right, fair
Fred
enough,
has
fair
2
enough.
goals. 2 goals this whole year. Messi has 1.
Well,
Right.
he scored I
In the
think
league,
twice
in the league.
in the league. Okay.
Right in the league. So
Yeah, Messi
who
only has
deserves a
one goal for
Ballon d'Or?
PSG in the league.
Who deserves a Ballon d'Or? Fred.
Fred or Messi?
No, Fred. Not Messi. Right?
As I always say, they don't want to say Messi's the GOAT, and I say Messi's the Billy GOAT. But anyway,
Yeah.
moving along. I will go, and I will leave William to go last.
No.
My boo boo man this week is Aaron Wan-Bissaka. You got injured before. I'm not talking about yesterday. And the low came in, and everybody's raving about the low now. Like, nah, don't send the low on loan. Forget about this guy from Atletico Madrid. The low is the man. He's thriving under Ralph. 2 games, even before Ralph when he played under Carrick. The low. And you get your opportunity to go out on the pitch and show everybody, hey, I'm the spider. I'm the man. They pay 50 million for me. Let me show you what 50 million could do. Apart from looking very average yesterday in terms of your ball playing ability, you're going to get injured. You know what that means? They'll just have more time to cement his spot as United's right back. So my boo-boo man, guy who's having a really shitty week, is Aaron Wan-Bissaka. That's what. My top shutter for the week, I am going to go with Robert and say Fred. You know, when I saw Manchester United put out pictures with Fred in this ugly Christmas jacket and this Christmas sweater, and all of a sudden Fred likes on Twitter just exploded. William, who's your boo-boo man this week?
Oh, I got two boo-boo man this week.
Two?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, you two who said Fred is top scorer. You are the biggest boo-boo men I've ever heard or seen. How can you? Were you watching a different match? I thought it was a cross. I don't even think he meant to shoot. I think it was a cross. It was unbelievable. Unbelievable. Honest God. The other Fred.
Oh my God.
The other one with the big head.
Whoa.
You've even lost me.
William, we're going. Fix the camera.
Oh my God.
You two.
Let's get ready to rumble.
So you two are the big boo-boo saying Fred's the man. Anyway, I thought you meant the other Fred, the mascot with the big red head.
Fred the Red.
Yeah, red, Fred the Red. And my top shotter, and it will be, I can see him now, goes to Charlie Savage, because all the girls will want him now, won't they? Mum and dad, everything. Honest to God, he's going to walk around like he's got three doodads. And, innit? He's going to be there. You can just see him go.
Yeah.
What did you do this week? Oh, I played for United in the Champions League. You can hear him now, can't you? No, and I appreciate you having me on your show. Lovely to meet you guys again. Absolutely fabulous. It's great crack. I'll keep supporting you and I'll keep watching you. And maybe when I'm sneaking on holiday in Barbados and the wife is behind me trying to get ready, waving at me. I'm the biggest boo-boo man because I'm going to get in trouble now.
Yo, drink some Mount Gay, drink some Old Brigham, and I will enjoy that, buddy. Thank you very much.
I'm drinking Hennessy and ginger ale.
No. You need some rum.
No, drink it. You got to drink a Barbados rum.
Hello.
Hi.
Good night, missus.
Hi.
Good night.
No, I'll have to take her out for a meal first.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you, boys. I salute you.
William,
Yeah.
thanks for being in the house. There's a lot going on. Obviously, we have pre-match stuff. We have the press conference reaction. So remember, as I always say, Red Devils, we don't die, we multiply. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Hey, if you appreciate what we're doing here at the United Hour, please like, please subscribe, and let's